window that watches back. Emma had never believed in haunted houses, but as she unpacked the last box in her new home, her gaze kept returning to the old window facing the street. It was peculiar, not because of its age or the warped glass, but because it seemed to catch and hold the light differently, almost as if it was observing her rather than reflecting the world behind her. The evening settled in a thick silence, and though the neighborhood was peaceful, an inexplicable chill crept through the room. That night, Emma found herself drawn to the window again and again. Each time she looked, the reflection seemed subtly off. Sometimes, the street outside was empty, yet the window showed the shadow of a figure standing just beyond the frame. Other times, the reflection lingered on objects she hadn't moved, or caught glimpses of rooms behind her that didn't exist. She told herself it was her mind playing tricks, tiredness mixing with the unfamiliarity of the house. Days passed, and Emma's sleep grew restless. She'd wake to find the window's reflection shifted in ways impossible to explain. Once, she saw herself sitting on the couch, but the reflection was smiling back at her with a face that wasn't quite hers, too wide, too still. The feeling of being watched seeped into her thoughts, a slow, creeping paranoia that gnawed at her sense of reality. She stopped leaving the curtains open, afraid of what might watch through the glass when she wasn't looking. One evening, as the rain tapped softly against the window, Emma's reflection moved independently. She tried to look away, but the eyes in the glass held her gaze deep, dark, unblinking. A whisper seemed to float faintly, just beyond hearing, promising secrets she wasn't sure she wanted to know. The window wasn't just a barrier or a mirror. It was a presence, watching patiently, waiting for her to acknowledge it fully. Emma reached out to touch the cold glass, and for a moment, she thought she saw her own fingers pressed against the other side, but reversed and separate from her own. The boundary blurred the watcher and the watched, intertwined in a silent, endless gaze. She blinked, and the reflection slipped back into normality, leaving her trembling and alone with the question: was the window showing her a truth, or was it crafting a nightmare only she could see? Days later, Emma found the courage to draw the curtains and seal the window from view. Yet, even with the glass hidden, the feeling of being watched clung to her. Late at night, when the house settled and shadows deepened, she swore she could hear soft tapping, like gentle knocks from the other side, reminding her that some windows do more than show us the world. Sometimes they watch back, waiting for the moment we look away.